What's up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with another reaction video for you guys. Now this video comes from a podcast called Sandra Faye. I hope I'm saying her name right. Now this is another YouTuber who went in on Kendra G, baby, and I found her video quite hilarious, so I wanted to share. So before we hop into the video, make sure you go over and support her channel. Go over and subscribe to her channel if you haven't already. She has some great content over there. She does reactions as well. And I stumbled up on her channel after talking about the guy who, I think it's MABW, who Kendra G sued and struck his channel for copyright infringements, and she took him to court and he actually won. So this particular YouTuber by the name of Sandra Faye, she reacted to that as well, and I want to play for you what she had to say because I was quite entertained. And so yeah, shout out to her. I'll put her link to her video in the description, so make sure you go over and check her out if you haven't already. But yeah, I thought her video was very interesting, so we're gonna hop right into it. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, and if you like the content, share and like the video, and turn on that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content or go live. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hop into the video. Here we go.
Cry harder. I cannot stand an ungrateful broad, a broad that has gotten too big for her britches. You know, this whole situation is insane. I remember a few months back, she had posted this video. Actually, it was like a live stream where she was like, I don't like the copyright system. So if you see somebody with my copyrighted videos, send them to me and I'm gonna get them taken down. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a damn if you don't like fair use. You can say all up and down how you don't like fair use, this, that, and the third, whoop-de-whoop. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean that the law no longer applies.
And that's exactly what I said. You know, because it's just what it is. You don't have to like it, but it is what it is. And if you don't want to follow it, you will find yourself spending a lot of money and losing every case because you can't fathom the idea that these laws are put in place and you have to adhere to them. You know what I mean? And I said something very similar to what she's saying, how Kendra comes off as if she's this high and mighty, like she's better than everybody else, and that the rules don't apply to her, when a lot of these people have been on YouTube way longer than she has. And they've been reacting to content before she got here. So you gotta understand the rules and you have to follow them. That is what it is. But once again, Kendra G was told about fair use, but she didn't believe it. She thought that because her videos were placed on her app, and then, you know, she didn't think that because she brought the videos, when you place those videos from the app onto the YouTube platform, those, you know, rules still apply. She didn't believe that, and she messed around and she found out. And so, you know, it's interesting to see people still talking about this because it just shows you the mentality of some women. They really think that they're better than the system and better than everybody, and they could just do what they want. But that speaks to how I talk about a lot of modern women in this day and age, how they are entitled. They're entitled. They let their careers and their businesses go to their head, and they think that they're just above everybody. And even though they claim that's not what it is, their actions show something else. And I think that's exactly what Kendra was doing. I said it before. Listen, I don't have a personal vendetta towards Kendra at all. I actually like Kendra because of her personality and her the spunkiness that she has sometimes, where she's just in her own world and she does her own thing. I like that about her, but there are some, you know, there's another side to that. And where, you know, she does come off as this kind of masculine, entitled type person, and she uses her accolades or her, you know, what she's accomplished in her life as a way to boast and say, hey, I'm that girl and I'm better. And that may be her way of being confident, and maybe, you know, that's how she's, you know, has to build herself up mentally. That may be what it is, but it does rub people the wrong way. And you know, and sometimes, you know, you have to be kind of brought down a little bit to make you see, you know, you don't have to be like that. You can be very confident and very, you know, very accomplished, but you don't have to come off as a person with a nasty attitude. And that's what we we're kind of seeing. Let's continue.
So this crusty, dusty broad thinks that she can just go after channels because they react to her content. She done already effed around and found out. I recently found out about a gentleman. He won his case, obviously.
I know if I made this video, y'all know we won, right? About a month ago, a little over a month ago, your boy MABW, I got hit with a restraining order from Kendra Sleaze. That restraining order pretty much came after your boy MABW won his counter notification that my DMCA claim, okay? 10 videos put back up, 2 strikes were removed. About a week later, possibly 2 weeks later, I got hit with a restraining order from Kendra Sleaze. Now, this lady pretty much tried to throw up a Hail Mary and thought that the was gonna work. She pretty much tried to use the restraining order to let YouTube know, because if she would have won today, she would have sent this paperwork over to YouTube and say, I won the stalking. She said I was stalking her. She said I was cyberbullying her and harassing her. She couldn't prove that I was actually harassing, cyberbullying her, or doing any of the above that stuff that she claimed.
Yeah, I just thought that was insane, y'all. I really thought that was crazy to put those claims onto this guy for just reacting to her content. He wasn't breaking any rules or anything, so that still wasn't a reason for her to, bring those claims against his channel and try to have him taken down. So even if you don't agree with that part, he still was within his rights of reacting, because YouTube allows it. He did not break any laws or anything like that. A restraining order was a bit much. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
You are reacting to content. Guess what? You have transformed it. As long as you're not sitting there just looking at it and just letting it play and then not saying anything, you have transformed it. It is now commentary. And the reason why fair use is very important is because news stations, they pick and pull footage from all sorts of sources, and they need to be able to show it in order to broadcast the news. So fair use is a thing, regardless if you like it or not. She isn't the first one to abuse the copyright system on YouTube. She's not the first. Fresh and Fit, they did it too. They should have lost their channel when they were doing it. And I believe Kendra G needs to lose hers as well. Simply because you do not go around terrorizing people because you don't like the law. Get the hell out of here. You are not above the law just because you have your funky ass little dating show, which it is, I don't even really take that ish seriously. A lot of people go on there just to go viral. They will get on there and say the most outlandish things just to go viral. So it's not even like a real dating show that you should take seriously. It's more so like Jerry Springer, in the same realm as that. You have a lot of people that go on there just to bullshit. And she knows that. And that's the reason why she still has the show going, because those bullshit get her views.
Yeah, and that's what, I hear a lot of people say that about Kendra's show. I found the show pretty entertaining. That's why I like reacting to it. But I have heard people say it's on the lines of Jerry Springer, that you don't take the women on there seriously. You don't take it seriously at all. Most people don't believe that the majority of those folks that go on there are really finding love, that they're really finding husbands and all of that. That it's just something to laugh at. It's just, something to have, it's entertainment at this point. And yeah, I think Kendra G knows it, because she see the women that come on there. She see the foolishness that they're bringing to the platform. But of course, it benefits her, and I'm not mad at her benefiting from it, because I personally think that if you're foolish enough to go on a platform and put all your business out there, that's on you, because nobody's forcing you to go up there and tell all your business and how many baby daddies you got, and if the ones in jail or deceased, and how many men you've been with and all this. That's your business. Nobody's forcing you to go up there. So the same way I felt about Kevin Samuel's platform, those, you can open it up for people to come, but you're not forcing them to come, because if they didn't go up there, then they wouldn't have their business exposed and they wouldn't look crazy. But you made the conscious effort and choice to go on those platforms and put all your business out there. So whatever you get from it is what you get from it. If people gonna have an opinion on it, because it's salacious, a lot of it is just, mind-boggling, honestly. A lot of it, half of the times you can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And just the way they think, it mind boggles you. It's like, what in the world? So it is entertainment at this point, because nothing you say will really get through to these women. They're going to do what they want to do. They're going to think the way they want to think. They're going to act the way they want to act. And they don't care what me or anybody else has to say. So at this point, if they're not listening to anything, a better idea than what they're, giving, then it just becomes entertainment because you can't help these people. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the majority of the women that go on there, I don't think they're finding husbands. Majority of them have come back several times and they're still single. So I don't really think it's benefiting the majority of the women that's going on there. So it's just a hot mess. Let's continue.
The part that makes this so irritating and annoying is that people know about you because folks were reacting. You have to understand, when you create content like that and you are the original source for content like that, you have a symbiotic relationship with people who react to your content. When people react to your content, they bring your content to more eyes. You think everybody just knows who Kendra G is? No, the hell they don't. Most of your audience figured out or found out about your content because they watched somebody react to your shit. And I'm saying this from experience. I didn't know who you were. I lived in the Chicagoland area. Still didn't know who the hell you were. I found your channel because other people reacted to your content. It is a symbiotic relationship. But when you get involved with greedy broads like Kendra G, they don't understand that. They just want to think that they did everything on their own. These broads, they want to think I'm such a boss chick. I did this on my own. They don't want to acknowledge that other people contributed to their success. People reacting to your content, Kendra, people reacting to your content is the reason why your platform grew as quickly as it did. So the fact that you are biting the hand that was feeding you is sick. It's a symbiotic relationship, and most people understand that. But these bird brain heifers, they get too big for the britches, right? They think they big pimping, okay? After they done gotten all this free publicity from all these different people, all these different channels, gotten free publicity, and now they want to sit back and clap back. Oh, you eating off of me. You eating off of me. Only a greedy individual would even utter words like that.
Listen, I think she's absolutely right. 100% correct. No lies detected. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly how Kendra comes off. Like, this my ish, because you think you gonna eat off me? You're lazy this. And, she comes off with the entitled mindset. And she doesn't really know how these YouTube streets work. She came from Instagram. And listen, I didn't know who Kendra G was either until I saw a reaction video of her, and that's how I saw her. I did not follow her. I didn't know she existed. So yeah, I think it does help to push your channel and grow your channel when people react to your content. That means you have content that's worthy enough for people to want to react to, which spreads your content all over social media, which helps your channel to grow and build you up. So I don't know, maybe somebody needs to let Kendra know that's what it does, or, and maybe she can come off of her high horse and understand how this works and use it to her advantage. But listen, shout out to Sandra Faye. I hope I'm saying your name right. I really enjoyed her video. She made me chuckle when I first saw it. But shout out to her. Go support her channel, you guys. Make sure you chime in. I want to hear your thoughts on this video. Comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Y'all know what it is. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.